All praises to Yahweh, all praises to Yahweh Shai, all praises for Barkah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that have been and continue to teach the true gospel. Salute to the Akim spreading the true gospel on the streets and lanes of the city, on the highways and hedges, and on the World Wide Web. Much love to Humble Aqua, who learn in science with all subjection and are in righteous order under the men of Yahweh Shai. It's the brother Raza from the Church of Philadelphia camp. And hey, the Lord just put in my spirit to go into a kingdom of peace and of righteousness, right? Because that's the kingdom to come, you know. But you know, when you hear Esau and Edom talk about peace and safety, you know, and how they basically are pushing peace, right? They pushing peace, right? As the scriptures say, as soon as they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh, right? So, you know, the only time peace is going to come on this earth is in our kingdom, in the kingdom to come, the kingdom that the Israelites will rule. You know, there's going to be true peace. There's going to be true righteousness. And you got the ultimate hypocrite talking about peace and safety, right? And in the meanwhile, you know, he's got his hand behind his back with the key to destruction, death and destruction. And that's what all his laws, that's what all his actions are leading to. You know, hey, his words were smoother than butter, right? But we know what's in his mind. That's his heart. That is war, death, and destruction, right? I mean, it's just total hypocrisy. Everything that he does is just total hypocrisy. So, you know, and you know, as the scriptures say, if at all, he could, you know, deceive the very elect, but that's not going to happen because the Lord will not be that number, has given the elect the spiritual eyesall to see right through his spirit and to see right through his words and his pump fakes, right? Because he's got the best pump fake out there, right? But again, true men of the Lord know. You know, he'll say one thing and do another. And that's why you see the skirt being lifted up, you know, and all the lies being lifted up, you know, while he's doing things contrary to his words. Right? So there will be no peace until the kingdom to come, until the kingdom that Yahweh Shai and King David, you know, on this earth will rule. Right? The right side. You know? That's when the real peace, that's when true peace, that's when true righteousness will be established upon earth. Right? And even right now, you see the men of the Lord, you see the Israelites in this wicked kingdom. Hey, if at all possible, we still want to be peaceful among men. But we know that we're in spiritual warfare. So, you know, hey, our goal is to continue to wake up the elect. We know 2/3 ain't gonna get it. We know the other nations ain't gonna get it until the kingdom to come, where every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. Right? And if not, you out of here. It's gonna be real swift. You know, judgment will be executed speedily in that day. You know, but hey, enough of me babbling. Hey, let's get into this precept. And this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 6. It says, "The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb." Now, you know, ain't no wolf dwelling with a lamb in these times, in these days, right? The lamb will be eaten and shredded to pieces with a wolf being next to it, right? But in this kingdom, it does, like I said, it's going to be total peace. A beautiful thing, right? A wolf chilling with a lamb, you know, or being at peace with him, right? Not attacking him. and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. So we're going to have our children being able to play with lions. What's that? What they say? Lions, tigers, and bears and mine, right? But hey, our children won't be able to go outside without being devoured. Or in the wilderness, really the so-called land, without any fear of a lion, of a leopard, right? Of anything. Because it's going to be total peace in the kingdom to come. And that's when the world is going to be turned right side up. Right now, it's upside down. You know? And because of the curses, your own people will kill you just for looking at them or stepping on your sneaker, right? Or just being predators, right? Looking to kill somebody for initiation of a gang or just because they're bugged out. People saying, hey, I got these spirits talking to me and basically saying kill. That's how bugged out this world is. We got so many chemicals that we eat or we take. These drugs. Who knows what's in these drugs, right? Because Esau's a mad scientist, and so we consume all these things in our body that again feeds our mind, and who knows what the hell is going on? Because we don't know, but we know that these days are evil, and they're going to get more wicked and more evil. It's not going to stop. So what they say, things got to get worse before it gets better. And these things, hey, the world is going to get worse, before the kingdom to come. Before the kingdom to come that is full of peace and righteousness. The evil days are going to grow more evil. Jacob's trouble is going to be a hell of a time. And like I keep saying, all hell will break loose. And I've been mocked and scoffed by many people when I talk about all hell will break loose. But we're going to see. We're going to see if the scriptures is right, that I'm just the messenger for the scriptures, or if these wicked 2/3 in other nations are right. I'm mocking and scoffing at the prophets. Lord willing, I be of that number. And our hope is that our kingdom to come, that peace and righteousness comes way sooner rather than later. It says in verse 7, and the cow and the bear shall feed their young ones, shall lie down together. Wow. And the lion shall eat straw like the ox. So, hey, the lion ain't gonna be looking to be necessarily a carnivore, right? To feed on meat. No. It's going to be the vegetation, right? A cow and a bear is going to be sitting chilling together. Like it's almost like when you see in the Lion King, where all the animals, are at peace in that kingdom, right? You don't have them chasing after each other, killing each other, right? They're actually, in that kingdom, really working together, right? And they got the jackals and the wild hyenas, coming against them, right? And that represents Esau, Edom, and the other heathen nations. The Lion King, represents the Israelites. Really, like the 12 tribes being together in peace and in harmony, right? And that's going to happen. Where those two sticks are going to be joined together, and that's happened. That's been happening, right? And that's why you see the brothers with the you see us on the highways and byways with the signs, because we're coming back together. And again, in this kingdom to come, the animals are going to be at peace with one another. People are going to be at peace with one another, right? It says in verse 8, and the suckling child shall play on the hole of the asp. and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. No war, right? Just total peace. Imagine living in a place like that, because it's happening. It's going to happen. This kingdom to come is going to be that paradise, right? It's going to be righteous rulership. That's why there's going to be peace. You know, it says, "They shall not hurt or destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of Yahweh, and the waters cover the sea." Yeah. So it's going to be glorious. It's going to be beautiful, right? And the earth is going to be in a growth mode of life, right? Not the death and destruction that is on this earth now, right? Because that death and destruction is getting worse. So the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. But so you know, we're gonna see who the true righteous men, you know. Hey, Lord willing, this video is edifying. You know, before I close, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Merkakadash. You know, Lord willing, this video is edifying to the elect. Till next time, Shalom.